Oh, it looks like it's working. In theory. Hello everybody. Welcome back to TMG. It's been like 2 months since I put something on the interwebs. That's because we were busy setting up all this stuff. Which we'll show you in detail at a later time. For now, we're going to make sure the stream's not fucked up. Today we're playing Today we're playing Path of Exile, which is a Diablo clone, which isn't quite accurate. It was explained to me that it was actually designed by the same people who designed Diablo, but got shunned by the team for whatever reason, or something like that. I like that version of the story. I don't know if it's right, but I think it is. We may be interrupted by pussycats, but what stream isn't made better by interrupting pussycats? Now, let's make sure the stream isn't complete garbage at the moment, because we haven't used this setup to do it. So, if the stream has already happened, feel free to fast forward past this part. Now, let's see. Oh, look, it says we're here. Now, can we make an awful feedback loop? Oh no. I can hear me in the other room because the Bluetooth is turned on. Bluetooth off. We don't have time for you, Bluetooth. I need to hear the audio here. Alright, here we go. Now, let's make sure the stream isn't complete garbage at the moment. I guess it isn't. Because we haven't used this setup to do it. So, the stream is already happened. Feel free to fast forward. Okay, the next bit, I know you can still hear me on my telephone, but that's beside the point. Now, where's Discord? Oh my. Let's see. Let's kind of, oh shit. We need to make Discord tinier. Can I just move you over here, Discord? Make you tinier? Aha! Oops. What have I done? What have I done?
Yo.
Hello.
Are you exiled?
I'm exiled. I'm exiled as fuck right now. I'm in the goddamn jungle.
Oh man, okay, so maybe it's not so bad the first time through, I don't remember, but after a while, that place fucking sucks.
Yeah, well, the first time, going into the jungle the very first time, trying to find the, what am I doing right now? Trying to find the the den. Trying to find the den. And the den in the western forest, and neither of those things is going well for me.
Yeah. So basically, this act is shaped like a plus sign. Well, I guess most of a plus sign. You can go right or left, and you have to go both directions at some point. So, it really doesn't matter where you go first. Just try to see if you can find everything. It's going to drag you all over the goddamn place to try to find everything you need to find.
Kill that a little bit. Let's keep that how it is. Bam. Alright, I think everything's working. I don't know how good the stream looks. I suppose I could look at the YouTube feed. It looks acceptable to me. Oh god, maybe I'm wrong. Oh god. It is a little fuzzy. what setting do I have turned on, which is creating this fuzziness? My output must be funny. Stream resumed. It sounds like a bathroom pun, but
It's not.
all right. Now let's make you full screen and see how you look. Oh, that's much better. Okay. All right, all's well. Theoretically. Put you
In
there.
theory.
In theory. Put you there. Discord chat. I'll put a little tiny version of you over here somewhere. Guess I could put you kind of in the middle. Oh golly, now I can see everything. The model of efficiency. Everyone at the beginning of their stream wants to watch someone fiddle with all the controls for 10 minutes. Alright, let's see here. My fancy keyboard is not in fancy keyboard mode. That's gonna have to change. I minimize you, Path of Exile. No.
You got to get that hardcore, the hand cam going where you have a separate webcam hooked up that's just pointed at your fingers so people can see all the buttons you're pushing.
I have enough webcams to pull that off.
People do that shit. That's not even a joke. That's a real thing. The hand cam.
Yeah, well, you got to be able to watch the masters at work, I suppose. Oh, shitballs. Now I can't remember what the fuck I was about to do. I'll just leave that alone over there. Oh, the keyboard. Oh, it changed. Oh, thank God it recognized the Path of Exile leaks. I must not have had it in focus. Right? Sure.
I suppose. Sounds logical.
Sounds logical. Link. AFK.
Have you had a chance to try any of those Vol skills yet?
No, I'm gonna have to ask you some questions about those.
Okay, because I've got a Vol spectral throw, which is exactly as hilarious as it sounds.
Random shit. All right. Let's see here. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's see here. Monitor headphones. There we are. Oh my God, that's so loud. That's so loud. I don't need to hear you twice. All right. That seems acceptable. Everything seems acceptable. We're just gonna put that on the list as acceptable. Let's comment in my chat. Acceptable. Okay. Oh man, fuck my life. Okay. Moving on. Scrolling out. Okay, so let me look at my stash quick. That's where I have them at the moment. Are they on this row? Yeah. So I have Vol Lightning, Vol Ice Nova, Vol Storm Call, and a Vol Lightning Strike.
Alright. So the thing is, any of those things, like if you look at the top, they don't actually use mana like most abilities.
Right, 0. I see that.
They do, but I don't think so. They use souls. Remember what you said earlier about like souls popping out of things, and you saw it look cool, like ghosts pop out of it.
Right.
Things.
Yeah.
So that is a functional thing. Not everything has a soul, so like summon skeletons and shit don't count towards it. But most things when they die will count for something there. So you'll charge them up with souls as you kill things, and you can trigger them once you have enough.
And then
They can be really powerful, especially if you use it in combination with something else.
I'm going to need some more slots, because right now I have all linked slots, well, except for my gloves. And, but I don't have any with more than 3. And I tried to increase the number of slots on a couple of the items, and it was like, this has the maximum number of slots already, and so I was a little annoyed.
Yeah, there's a limit depending on the level and depending on the slot. So the only things that can have more than 4 are your chest and a 2-handed weapon. So...
See, and I thought I was trying to do a 2-handed sword, like a bastard sword, and that did not work.
Correct. So it's also restricted by the level of the item.
Oh, I see.
You may not be able to go beyond 3 links right now, but I don't know if you have the, somebody I think took it out of the stash. The guild stash, the tabula rasa was in there. No, it's still there. Go to the guild stash, and on page 2 there'll be a white, simple robe.
A white, simple robe.
Yeah, the tabula rasa.
Is that? Oh, that's the one that you were talking about, that you had been using.
The one that I swiped until I replaced it.
Oh shit! I hate when it replaces my main attack with a basic attack because I've been fucking with my weapons. And then I'm like, go super attack! Fucking pokes him with the end of the sword, like, take that. Frostblades. There we go. I've also my keyboard hand severely under-trained at the moment. It's like, what do you mean I don't need to do WASD? I don't know other configurations besides WASD. I am also starting to notice vanilla items that have potential to be awesome because of their original stats. Because there's so many things, so many different spells you can't use unless, or orbs you can't use unless the item is a normal rarity item to start.
Yeah, so white items are very useful because of that to some extent, but generally speaking, you don't want to spend anything really on them. Not at this point in the game anyway.
Right.
It's better off kind of just saving up. There'll be plenty of yellow stuff dropping that you'll use, like, probably by the end of next difficulty. If you're not already there, then it'll already have...
Now I'm still, I guess I have to clear the whole game once, don't I?
Yeah, but you should have, like, yellow items at least.
Oh yeah. So far, I've been encountering everything. It just hasn't been particularly difficult yet. But I also haven't been running way ahead. I've been doing a lot of the side missions in order to get the extra skill points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the side quests give skill points, some of them don't. Most of them are worth doing at least once because what they do is they unlock the gems for purchase from the merchants.
Oh, interesting. That's why. I thought leveling was doing that for me, but that was so the vendors are becoming more badass because of.
Correct. It's something they added because people were skipping a lot of the side quests that just have loot rewards.
Right, because you're gonna get some garbage loot that doesn't matter.
Right.
It'd be interesting if they started doing procedurally generated loot based on like your stats or like the amount of damage you took in the last battle or whatever. Like and not necessarily tell us, but have it feel a little bit like if the battle was particularly epic and lots of damage was done and lots of damage was dealt, they give you cooler shit.
Could be. For all I know, that might be taking place. I don't know. I've had some pretty epic battles that have resulted in some pretty epic loot. That just could be RM Jesus having some once.
I don't know, man. At first, last time I played this game, I was very like meh about it, and I only made it to level 6, I think, which is playing the game for what, like 15 minutes. And now I gotta say I'm more invested.
It's nice to know going into something that it has. It's not going to waste your time.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of wasting time, so the new Mass Effect has terrible reviews.
Really? Andromeda?
Yeah.
Oh, I was really surprised.
I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't call me surprised, but I'm disappointed. I was hoping, but supposedly the rating is fucking bad.
They're too big for their britches at this point.
Like the writing is just. I don't understand. Like, it's BioWare, man. Like.
Yeah, because you're thinking. When I think BioWare, I think apparently nothing.
I think like decent gameplay, but it's a story, man. That's why you play a BioWare game.
Well, and there's a lot of like banging your friends, apparently.
There is a decent amount of that, and that's cool. But you know, effectively, I don't know. Look, they had like a contest that they were I don't know, they were like hosting or whatever you call it, and you would do the voice. You would like read 2 or 3 voiceover lines for one of the characters, and if they liked the way you sounded or whatever, they would let you voice the character in the game. Well, one of the voice lines that you had to audition with was, it starts off like this. Writer, Jordan Tate, freelance vidmaker. And at that moment, I was like, what the fuck is a freelance vidmaker? Like, you could be a freelance journalist, that's something. Like, that's a thing.
Freelance vidmaker?
Be a video maker. But what's a freelance so you make videos? Freelance. So, you just, like, that's how you introduce yourself to someone?
Freelance vidmaker.
It was just it wasn't even good technobabble. It's like, in the future, people make videos, and they don't have a major affiliation. Like, what the fuck is that?
Well, they want the YouTube people to feel vindicated for all the time they've spent. Right.
I guess they couldn't use the words YouTuber because of copyright, but that's basically what they were saying. Like, that's the only implication that I could find there, is like, it's a fucking YouTuber. But you're not. You're a journalist. Like, you go, the next set of questions, like the next set of lines is you're actually interviewing like the guy that was the first one to go into like the new galaxy. Like, you're interviewing the fucking guy.
You're a freelance vidmaker. You're very
inquisitive for a YouTuber. It's almost as if you're a freelance journalist, which is a thing that we have, and why would you give it a new name just to sound fucking cool? Or I don't know, what a stupid shit. But that's the kind of writing. And apparently you get on the ship, and like one of the guys that you meet is like the unruly marine who can't be restrained, and he's like, yeah, I live life the opening line of dialogue is, hey, how's it going? I live life my way. I don't really follow by the rules.
What the fuck?
and it's like, thanks for the exposition. Like, you're doing a great job of telling me your character instead of just being a character. Like,
they didn't just hire a good writer. They hired a whole bunch of writers that were okay, and they're like, you write this part, and you write this part, and you write this part. We're going to pay all of you $300.
Agonizing to witness.
All right, let's see here.